Guys, welcome to Imperator Rome. Now, the reason why it's like I expanded further than I did is because I already tried to record an episode of this, and I realized that my music was still on. So I had to turn it off for copyright reasons and then start over again. So that's why we got that going on. Also, I need to take care of the families here, but I don't have any jobs open. That's the problem. And so I'm debating whether to expand some more so that we can give a governorship to somebody. Anyways, let's try and figure this out, guys. What I can do here. You know what? Let's do this. Let's replace him with the estranged family thing here. There is none. What and why won't it show me the estranged family? But until then, let's I'm gonna try and get a Wargle on Atreria and see if we can't expand to them. There we go. I got some disloyal characters, but I'm assuming it's the estranged families, but I can't do nothing about it right now. So I'm hoping with the advent of Atreria to Roman lands, I may be able to fix the estranged family issue. Alright guys, I am officially back. However, I'm not gonna play for too much longer. We're gonna wipe out Atreria, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the episode, and I will see you guys next time. But let's finish up this war before we call it a day. And I thank you guys that blessed me with your presence, your comments. I love you guys so much. And God bless you guys. God loves you too. You know, the reason why I put these YouTube shorts out where you see me talking to you is because on that day I don't have anything that I can think of to play. And so what happens is, yes, I'm a Christian. Yes, I was trained as a pastor. I'm all those things, guys. But I'm also a YouTube gamer. And so I want you guys to know that you guys are loved by me, even though you guys don't know a lot about me. And so I'm trying to be a blessing to you guys at the same time. Just to put something out there to interact with you guys while I'm working on ideas, what to play next, etc. Ouch, I don't like any of these choices. Yeah, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I guess the best choice is this one. Bring the 2000 back over, and we'll use the 2000 to capture some other places if they don't have a military force to engage us, which they do, unfortunately. That is really unfortunate, to be honest, because I gotta leave this siege, because if we don't, they're gonna siege down one of our places. So I gotta go and engage them and wipe out that army, because if I don't, here's what I'll do. I'll take the 2000, go over here and fight the 5000 over here someplace. Ooh, there we go. That'll work. A little bit of a split the forces action there, but it worked out nicely. It worked out nicely for sure. And we got them fighting, as you can see. Atreira's getting their butt kicked right now. We got plenty of discipline left. I'm gonna take over these provinces as well, and we'll be much bigger than we were before. And I capture that place, the whole nation should flip. I'm just gonna run some dudes in there and wipe them out. Awesome. Let's be gentle, and that should all flip to be Roman. And at this point, I'm gonna go back into Truscan League territory and siege down the next place. Hopefully I can get these 16,000 men in that province before it becomes too much. Well, 14,000 now. One of our vassals actually has 6,000 to her name, so that is very, very good. The campaign against Atreria is going fantastic right now. Not only do we have half of this main territory, but we also have their allies territory and the island territory over here. So we're gonna gain a lot of territory at the end of this by the time this ceasefire is completed. And I'm actually actually excited to continue this campaign against Eritrea because it's going very, very well. My campaign that I was doing off screen, I struggled against these people. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really struggled against these people. It was kind of hard. We got 40 manpower left. That really sucks. But this war should be over soon, so I'm not entirely concerned about it. One thing for sure, we can't really do an assault because we don't have a lot of manpower right now. That's one thing that's for sure. Okay, I'm trying to be smart. I'm not gonna play that game. Let's just send this guy over here to siege down, and then this bigger army will engage the forces. That way, we're gonna kick some butt. And that's gonna make things a little easier because that's gonna knock down their military forces quite a bit. And we are winning this battle substantially, but we can't really replace our losses because we don't have a lot of manpower. And that's why I did things the way I did and sent 2,000 over, siege that place down, because we need to focus the bulk of our military trying to beat these guys militarily. So that's why we're doing that. And at this point, I don't think that we can actually lose at this point because Eritrea's military has been weakened down so much that I don't think they can do anything about it at this point. But we also have to keep in mind that we can't replace our losses. And at this point, I don't think they're going to be able to either. We are gaining manpower by like 40, but it's not enough to actually replace what we've lost. I'm gonna head up here. And that's going very, very well. We gotta get that back into the positive. They're on the retreat. Well, at least one of them is. You're not gonna win that. Yeah, especially when the main force gets there. Oh wow, that's close. But the problem is now we really are in a predicament because we can't replace the losses from that legion. So this is actually becoming a bigger fight than I expected, but even so, right. I need loyalty, guys. Like, the last thing I need is unloyal subjects, so I'm not gonna lie to you. My heart goes out to the starving people and whatnot, I get it, but we need to finish up this war, and I don't need disloyal subjects while doing this. I just don't. Once we get our discipline back up, I'm going to send what's left of that army back in. But again, they're just going to follow the big force around. Yes, I know pieces in it. Let me see if I can actually siege this and end it. Hopefully my ally or vassal over there will protect me at this point. But man, this is kind of a sketchy moment, guys. Not saying we're not winning, because we are. But it's just, alright, we got this siege done, let's be gentle, and a lot of this is gonna flip, which is really, really fantastic, and this should flip the rest, honestly, once we're done with this. Let's just go with that. We got plenty of cash right now, so we gotta win this war. And it can't be a white piece. It's got to be a total victory here. Alright, -7. Let's go around one more time. And I'm not going to charge them in there because even though probably once this siege is down, it's probably going to flip the entire country. But we don't really have a lot of men right now. Like, we have 50 manpower. We can't really replace that. I mean, that's terrible. But here's the good news. Good news is that this war is pretty much over. I'm not seeing a lot of military forces no more, because just like us, I think Eritrea has gotten to the point where, especially being this small at this point, they can't replace what they lost. So that is actually a good thing, because more than likely I'll be able to get these to flip before the war's over, and then we'll get some more manpower. Well, Eritrea is coming back with 1,200 men, and we got 1,600 1,500 back here. So let's get some reinforcements up here. Good Roman men about to die. We won that siege. Awesome. Now let's take the 11,000 here and beat them. Next, I'm gonna take this guy. We're gonna move him up here while the actual army, well, I mean, kick them back, guys. Kick them back. We got 1,800 now. Let me see what needs to be taken for the we're victorious. Cool. You can't siege it down. Okay. That's a little bit of a problem. But I guess we just have to do what we gotta do. There's not enough men there to continue the siege apparently. So we gotta send guys up there to continue that fight. And what we're gonna do is get a smaller force and send them down here. Come on guys, siege it down. We don't want a white piece here. We want a total victory here. That's what we want, total victory. I almost want to end it like now, just because we don't really have a lot of time here. See if we can't get the garrison to go down a little bit more, and then we'll kind of assault them, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're clamoring for peace now, but they will get their peace. I just want to get these guys completely so we don't have to worry about them. And you know what? I don't know, guys. I'm half tempted to just assault them, but then again I realize that we only have 10,000 men left. We can't exactly replace those losses. Not yet anyways. So yeah, that's kind of a difficult situation, honestly. It's really, really difficult because I know we don't have a lot of time. So trying to finish this up, really. I don't want to have two wars against the same people. I really don't. So we're going to try to possibly just let these guys completely face off the map, which would be beneficial if we were able to actually do that. I don't think they're going to hold out for too much longer, and then we may have to go to this place and siege it down, but that's not going to take long at all. So I'm not really too concerned about that. Once we get this place done, we'll be good to go. Like I said, that's going to be the end of the episode once we do unify these lands under the Roman banner. Holy crap, they're holding out. I'm seriously considering just assaulting the place. Let's just assault the place because there's only 300 men there. So let's just get it over with. Yeah, that place is gonna flip too. So that's gonna be the end of that war, which is fantastic. Alright, let's get her done. That was a prolonged conflict for sure. I thought it was going to be just running over unlike the last off-screen time I tried doing this, but it's actually more difficult than I expected. But they are completely wiped out, which is fantastic. No quarter for any of these guys. Okay, so that'll be the end of the episode, and I'm going to, at this point, fix the issues off of the screen, and then we'll take down the military off the screen, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, so let's get something that's going to help us with the simulation. It's going to be this. Okay, alright, treatment successful. Excellent. Now, let's try to use this now. Let's put one of the strained families in the 7655. They're both old, but yet again, it's going to be better than having a strained family. You can see the loyalty problems just went out the window at this point, so I just need to we'll put a 17-year-old kid in there. That way he lasts a while. And, but the Empire's now on the right direction. So that is good. Well, I would not call us an empire just yet, honestly. But if we win this war against Etruria, then we definitely will be headed towards that road. So that's good. Okay, so now we have a claim on Etruria, which is very, very good. Optimus approve. Optimus disapprove. Okay. 72% of the Senate approves of us, which is very, very good. Okay, alright, so let's see if we can't get everything set up to actually win this war. I don't know if we're going to, but we're gonna try. Okay, now they're gonna go over here, and we're winning a big battle here. That's great. Okay, now take the 2,000 men and go over here. siege that place down so that we get that whole section of Etruria done. And then what we'll do is we'll take the entire country and put it under a Roman banner. Etruria is not going to exist anymore by the time we're done with this. I'm going to go over here. We're going to siege this place down and systematically rip apart the Etruscan League. 24 years old. Okay. Got some food problems, but that is okay. Alright, enemy captured. Ooh, that's nice. Definitely nice. Well, let's get this one over here. And I'm going to send the 2,000 men back over onto the ships. I'll be back, guys, really quick. I gotta take care of something. I'm gonna edit in such a way that you guys won't know that I need to take care of something.